What's going on, everybody? How we doing? So we got the setup fixed. How we liking this setup today? How are we liking this setup today? All right, I'm going to let a few more people stroll on in here before we actually get started. So I'm going to give it about 30 seconds. In the meantime, I want you to take a moment and put in the comment section, what is your fitness goal? Be as descriptive as possible. The more information you give me about what your fitness goal is, the better I can help you achieve that fitness goal. Okay. In the meantime, my name is Coach Sam. I am 32. I'm a fitness coach. I lost 100 pounds of body fat in 6 months when I first got into fitness, and it completely changed my life. I never went back to being fat again. How did I lose the weight? I did two main things. Number one is I changed my diet. So I went from eating McDonald's every day. I was eating McChickens and fries and chocolate chip cookies and the sweet tea from McDonald's. It was basically fast food every day. And I switched that over and I only ate chicken breast with lettuce twice a day. I ate it at lunchtime and then I ate it again at dinner time. And if I needed a late night snack every now and then, I would have some grapes. I was hungry. It was hard, but it changed my life and helped me lose 100 pounds in 6 months. The second thing that I did to lose the weight is I started doing cardio twice a day. I started jogging. I would jog for 5-10 minutes every morning and 5-10 minutes every evening. It was very slow. It was very slow because I was a beginner, but I stayed consistent. And every week or every 2 weeks, I would push myself. So I went from jogging 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 to 20 minutes. I worked my way up to being able to jog 5 miles every morning and 5 miles every evening. That is how I was able to have a ridiculous transformation and lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Let me see if I could drop a photo here just so everybody can see what it looked like when I made this happen. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to drop a photo here so everybody can see it. Hopefully this motivates you. Hopefully this inspires you. Give me 1 second. Just got to find the photo. Give me 1 second, people. All right, 1 minute. I hate that this is taking so long. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. All right, here we go. This is it right here. This is it. 100 pounds in 6 months. Went from having a lot of body fat to having a six pack for the first time in my life. Completely changed my life forever. All right, so that's a bit about my story. Now, let's actually get into today's lesson. Number one, what we're doing today is I'm going to be showing you guys how to make protein oatmeal. So if you want to lose body fat and build muscle and you like oatmeal for breakfast, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it. All right, so these are the ingredients that we need to make our protein oatmeal. Number one, we need oatmeal and we need some protein powder. That's number one. We also need our liquid base. It could be water. This is sugar-free almond milk right here. I also have some stevia and I have some frozen fruit to jazz it up a little bit. So step number one, and I have my food scale here. Step number one is we're going to put 1 serving of dry oats into our bowl. Now, 1 serving is either half a cup of these dry oats or it's 40 grams. When you're using a food scale, we want to go by grams because it's very accurate. So we're going to turn on the food scale. We're going to put our bowl on the food scale. Then we zero it. So anything extra we add to it, it actually tracks the weight accurately. We're going to press unit until we get to grams. We're going to weigh out 40 grams of dry oats. Do not go over 40 grams. If you do 38 grams, that's fine, but do not go over. All right, so we got 38 grams right here. It could be 40, right? Now we're going to actually put the base in. So we want to put 1 cup or that's basically 8 fluid ounces, or we can put 10 fluid ounces. I recommend you do 10 fluid ounces of some sugar-free almond milk because we're going to be adding some protein powder, and that's going to soak up a lot of the moisture. So once again, we're still using the food scale. We're just going to press 0. We're going to change the unit to fluid ounces, and then we're going to 0 it. Then we're going to pour in either 9 or 10 ounces of the sugar-free almond milk. I put 10 ounces right there. Then we are going to take it, we're going to put it in the microwave, and we're going to warm it up. I put it in the microwave, and then we're just going to let it warm up for about 2 to 2.5 minutes. It's fine. All right. So while that's going, we just wait. Now, if you don't use microwaves, then you can just boil your sugar-free almond milk or whatever liquid you choose to use as the base. You can just put it in a pot, boil it on the stove. I use the microwave because I don't care. Like, I use microwaves. That's just what I do. So that's step number 1. We put the base, the liquid base, and we put the dry oats in a bowl. We make sure we measure it out accurately, and we throw it in the microwave for about 2 to 2.5 minutes. All right, give me 1 second. I don't want my laptop to die. All right, we're good. Now, let's see. Do you make meal prep plans for people? Yes, I do. I'm a fitness coach. If you want fitness coaching, comment the word coach in the comment section, and I'll reach out to you afterwards about how the fitness coaching works. Or you can message me privately. What's your opinion on a mini cut? I think mini cuts are great. If you got to lose 5 pounds quickly, you want to, let's say you want to take a week or 2 because you want to lose 3 to 5 pounds of pure body fat, go on a little mini cut. Personally, what I would do, I would just have like, I would basically just do no carbs. I would just eat meat and vegetables for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and do like 2 hours of cardio every day and just keep on lifting weights. And I would be very, very strict for 2 weeks straight. No cheat meals, no snacks, no nothing. And you do something strict like that, you could easily lose 5, 6, 7 pounds of body fat in the 2-week period. All right, so now we are waiting for the oatmeal to finish warming up. Let's see. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds or so because I did put a lot more almond milk in there. And then when I take it out, I'm going to move on to step 2, which is going to be adding the protein powder to it. Can I do meat and vegetables for 3 months to lose like 20 pounds? Yes, you can. Your name is Leah. Leah, I can promise you this. If you only eat meat and vegetables for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you do that for like every meal for 3 months straight, you will definitely lose 20 pounds of body fat. Just make sure it's not like fried meat. But if you stick to the meat and vegetables every day, I got a guy who just joined my coaching program who lost 20 pounds in less than a month. He lost 20 pounds in less than a month by doing that, following the simple instructions. So you can definitely get it done in 3 months. Now, what I talk about is very intense for most people, but it works. And if you're somebody who can't do something that's super intense, just dial it down a little bit. It doesn't have to be super intense if you can't handle that. Now, I'm not even super intense every day. There's some days when I only do chicken breast and vegetables, but just last night, I had a burger. I had a burger last night. You know what I'm saying? So you can build flexibility into your life. But if you want crazy results, the work is going to be crazy. All right, so now we have the oatmeal. I'm going to do another 30 seconds. I got that in for another 30 seconds. All right. What do I eat in the day? I have videos where I talk on this galore. Literally, you can go on my page and I've probably done 1,000 videos on what you should eat in a day. Somebody in that's watching right now could probably put in the comment section. Let me tell you what I eat in a day typically. Typically for my breakfast, I'll give you my favorite meal plan for me to lose body fat and build muscle. My favorite meal plan is this. Every day for breakfast, I do 1 cup of egg whites, 5 ounces of chicken breast, and some vegetables. That's breakfast every day. For my lunch every day, I do 8 to 9 ounces of chicken breast and a side of vegetables. And for my dinner, I do 1 cup of egg whites again, 5 ounces of chicken breast and a side of vegetables. And I just won't eat nothing else on top of that. If I'm trying to lose fat quickly, like let's say I want to trim up some body fat fast and be getting in a lot of protein so I build some muscle, that's the meal plan that I swear by. Like that will change the way your body looks. You want to lose fat and build muscle? Follow that. Okay. So now we have our oatmeal. Now, what we do is we're going to add 2 scoops of some protein powder. Now, I like whey protein powder, but this is plant-based protein powder. So if you're a vegan, just get the plant-based protein powder like this one. This is the one that my wife uses. So I have to use this today because I don't have any whey protein powder to use, but that would be the one that I would use. And I like whey because it has more protein in it than plant-based protein powders. And for anybody who wants to know, the name of this brand is OWYN, Only What You Need. It's a plant-based protein powder brand. If anybody wants some plant-based protein powder, this is good. If you want regular protein powder, then I recommend Protolyte, Protolyte. Okay, next, we are going to get a spoon. Now, I have a plastic spoon and I have a wooden spoon. I'm going to use the wooden spoon simply because I want this video to look fancy. So we put the protein powder in and now we just stir it. We just mix it up. We stir it. That's it. Very simple. This is how we make protein oatmeal. This is going to take a while, and it's like I have to move kind of slow because I don't want to make a mess, or else my wife is going to be upset. I mean, honestly, she's not going to know. I'll just clean it, but you know, I don't want to make a mess. Babe, you heard that? You good? She's watching TV. She's not feeling well right now. Has a little bit of a sore throat. So she's resting. So yeah, so for everybody who just came on, I am mixing up the protein oatmeal. We put the oatmeal in a bowl. We added the sugar-free almond milk. We put it in the microwave. And then once we warmed it up, now we add the 2 scoops of protein powder to it. And now I'm just stirring it up. This is pretty much almost done. Super hot. Now, after we add the protein powder in and we stir it up and we have it looking good, which is almost done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to sweeten it up a little bit. Now, there are a few ways we can sweeten it. Some people use sugar. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to use stevia. Stevia is a low-calorie sweetener. This one in particular is actually a blend between regular stevia and sugar. This is 75% stevia, 25% sugar. So it's 75% less calories than regular sugar. In my personal opinion, this tastes just like sugar to me. In actuality, it's a little bit sweeter than regular sugar is. So I use this. So I will sprinkle this on. Now, I'm a fitness coach, but I like my food to taste like I want to enjoy what I'm eating somewhat, so I'm going to add quite a bit of this. Like I want it to taste good. And if I happen to add 50 calories worth of this stevia/sugar blend, who cares? It's 50 calories, not the end of the world. We're just going to go get some more steps in anyway. So we added the stevia to sweeten it up a little bit. Now, in actuality, you could just eat this like this. This is perfect. Like you can just eat this. Let's do a little taste test just to make sure. It's going to be super hot. This is delicious. What the guy say? This is tenderism. That's tenderism right there. Oh my gosh. So let's move on to the next step. Actually, I'm adding some more stevia to it because I like it to be a little bit sweeter. All right, so look. Now we're going to add some frozen fruit to it. This is step 2. This is probably step like 5. So we added some frozen fruit. This is a really good move to add frozen fruit to it because this oatmeal is hot. So the frozen fruit, it cools it off a little bit and it just makes it taste better, if you know what I mean. And then next, we add some more stevia just because, you know, we want to enjoy it a little bit. We want it to taste good. You could add some honey too. If you want to be adding honey, honey has calories. So you got to be mindful of how much you add. And that's it. We just give it another little stir just to get that stevia mixed in. And there you have it. Protein oatmeal. This is like, what is this? 30. This is 35 grams of protein, approximately 500 calories. Amazing option if you're looking to lose body fat, build muscle, and you want some oatmeal. Now, this could have been like 55 grams of protein, 60 grams of protein had I had some whey protein powder, but I don't. So protein oatmeal, nobody ain't got nothing on. This is delicious. Chef Gordon, whatever his name is, he can't touch this. So you're welcome. This is how you make protein oatmeal. I can't even eat this because I'm going out to eat later today. So I need to save my calories. So I should probably throw this away, honestly. Because if I don't, I'm going to eat that. Do we have any questions? What do you think about erythritol or monk fruit? I think they're fine. You should have gotten a deeper bowl, my friend. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I can't do nothing about it now. All right, let's see. For coffee lovers, what was your question, Caddy? I can't see your question. Sometimes questions will get flagged and there's nothing I can do about that. All right, so that is the end of the lesson when it comes to making protein oatmeal. Now we're going to move on to a few notes that I took earlier today. So I'm going to be going over a few of the topics that I had, and then we're going to get into some deeper Q&A. So I'm going to put all of this stuff away. That's tendonism. That is tendonism. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, put a yes in the comment section if you can hear me. If you can hear me loud and clear, put a yes in the comment section. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. If you enjoyed today's lesson on how to make protein oatmeal, put a yes in the comment section. Put a yes in the comment section if you enjoyed today's lesson on how to make protein oatmeal. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm super happy that you guys enjoyed today's lesson. Now, let's move on to the second part. You missed it. It's going to be on YouTube. Don't worry. It's going to be on YouTube. Christina Sanchez says more videos. Do me a favor. Whatever you want to see next, put in the comment section. What do you want me to prepare next? You just put that in the comment section. I'm going to give you guys another quick tip. Another good, amazing breakfast option for fat loss. Oh, I want to lose body fat and I don't know what to eat for breakfast. You want to lose body fat and build some muscle? This is what you eat for breakfast. You get some liquid egg whites. You measure out 2 cups of this. You eat that, right? You cook it in the pan. You add some seasoning and make it taste good. And you eat that with some frozen vegetables. Simple. Simple. That's one of my favorite things to do for breakfast. Another one. Oh, I want to lose body fat and build muscle. I don't know what to eat for breakfast. I don't have time to cook. Just do a Premier Protein shake. And if you're a big guy like me, then do 2 Premier Protein shakes. So you get 60 grams of protein. These are only 160 calories. So if you do 2, that's 320 calories and 60 grams of protein. Incredible. All right. Next, I'm on a roll here. Oh, You keep telling me to cut out carbs completely, but I need carbs for my energy. Then you know what? Have a slice of toast before you go to the gym. Simple. And by the way, if you have like 100 pounds to lose, you don't need carbs before you go to the gym. All right, let's move on to the next one. Can you have, yeah, you can do regular milk for your oatmeal. I don't really recommend it because it's just going to be more calories, but it's not really a big deal. All right, so let's get into this. How to lose body fat and still go out for dinner. Number one, the thing to understand is we need to save our calories for later. So I'm going out to eat later today, so I'm going to save my calories for when I go out to eat. How can you do this? Option one, you can fast and only eat when you go out. This way, you could have like 1,500 to 2,000 calories to eat in one sitting, if that's what you choose to do. The other way you can do it is you can just eat less calories earlier on. So for example, you can have a protein shake for breakfast. You can have some chicken breast and veggies for your lunch, and for your dinner, now you have 800 to 1,500 calories to spare just for your dinner. And it depends on your personal numbers actually, but that's two ways. You could fast, or you can just have a protein shake for breakfast, some chicken breast and veggies for lunch, keep it light. This way, when you go out, you got 800 to 1,500 calories that you could have in one sitting. Okay. Now, either way, you should be doing 60 minutes of cardio in the morning. You should be doing 60 minutes of cardio that day if you're going to be going out to eat, because you're going to be able to burn more calories, and that's going to give you a little bit more wiggle room. Next, when you do go out for dinner, you need to have some protein on that plate. That can be chicken, steak, beef, fish, etc. But it needs to have some protein. You don't got to be super strict, but you should have some protein. And that's the rules that you want to follow. You do that, you'll be able to lose body fat and go out and enjoy yourself every once in a while. Now, for all the people out there that want to work with a fitness coach because you need accountability, you need a custom plan, you want to learn how to lose body fat and still enjoy your life, you want a plan that fits you, personalized to you, comment the word coach in the comment section, and I'm going to reach out to you after this. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm only taking on like 5 clients for the whole week, and I am expensive. It's $1,800, $3,000, or $5,000. And that's either 3, 6, or 12 months. So that is the price range. I just want to be completely transparent about that. It's expensive because, like you're getting one-on-one coaching. All right. And if that's something you can't afford, just keep on watching the free videos. I try my best to be as helpful as possible. Next, here's a meal plan that you can start today to start losing body fat fast. So if you want to lose body fat fast and you want a meal plan that you can get started with literally right now, listen up. Step 1, for your breakfast, you're going to have a Premier protein shake or 2 Premier protein shakes. Step 2, you're going to have chicken breast and vegetables for lunch. I don't even really care if you weigh it out or not. Just chicken breast and vegetables, eat as much as you want. Do that for lunch. And step 3, have chicken breast or any other meat that you want with vegetables and weigh out 5 ounces of potatoes for dinner. And step number 4 is you go to bed. You do that, you will start losing body fat fast. Next, don't double carb. When you're trying to lose body fat, this is the rule that I personally follow when it comes to carbs. Number 1, only pick 1 carb source per meal. So here's an example. You should have chicken breast, broccoli, and rice, right? Rice is 1 carb source, not chicken breast, then rice and potatoes and beans. That's like 3 carb sources right there. Pick 1 carb source per meal. Here's another example. You go to Chick-fil-A, you get a burger, right, with the bun, all right? Or you get the chicken sandwich with the bun. That's cool. Don't get the fries with that. Instead of the fries, get a side salad. This way you have the bun, which is 1 carb source. If you get the bun and the fries, there's excess calories. We don't need that if we're trying to lose body fat. Number 3, if you're going out to a restaurant, do not get the bread for the table and eat the rice that comes with your meal. You pick 1. That's 2 carb sources right there. So it's either we're going to skip the bread and eat the rice that comes with our meal, or we're going to eat the bread and we're going to skip the rice that comes with our meal. And here's another little insight. If you're going to be getting dessert, that could count as a carb source. So if I want dessert when I go out to eat, I'm going to skip the bread. For my lunch, I'm just going to have protein and vegetables. I'm skipping the rice and all of the carby stuff. This way I can have a little bit of dessert. But in actuality, I never recommend restaurant desserts because they're like super packed with calories. Like one slice of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory is like 1,200 calories. Like that's ridiculous. If you're trying to lose body fat, I don't know how people are able to stay fit and eat at the Cheesecake Factory. It boggles my mind how people can do that. 1,200 calories for one slice of cake? That's crazy. That's like 80% of your calories right there if you're trying to lose weight. Unless you're like a 250-pound guy, then you would have a little bit more wiggle room than that. But 1,200 calories dedicated to one slice of cake is crazy to me. Next, let's move on. This is why you should eat protein at every meal. So a lot of you guys hear me say eat you guys might not have ever seen me before, but I often say eat 5 to 8 ounces of protein at every single meal. This is the reason why. Number one, eating protein, it keeps you fuller for longer. So I almost sneezed. Sorry. Number one, it keeps you full for longer, so you naturally eat fewer calories. If you eat 8 ounces or 10 ounces of chicken breast, it's going to keep you full all day. So you're not going to want to eat more calories. So you're going to eat less. Number two, it helps you build muscle so you look better when you lose body fat. The more muscle you have, the better you look when you finish losing the weight. That's reason number two. Reason number three, eating more protein, it boosts your metabolism. Why? Not necessarily because it helps you build more muscle, but because your body has to work harder to break down the protein that you ate. So if you eat 10 ounces of chicken breast instead of 10 ounces of pizza, your body's going to burn like 30% more calories breaking down that chicken breast than it will breaking down the pizza. So it boosts your metabolism. So eating a lot of protein at every single meal, it does 3 great things that we want. It makes you eat less calories, number one. It makes you build more muscle so you look better. And then number 3, it makes your body burn more calories. That's why you need to make sure every single meal you're eating, it has like 5 to 8 ounces of protein on it, at least every single plate of food. All the time, all day, every day. And then finally, the last lesson that I have prepared is throw away junk food. Throw away the junk food. If junk food tempts you, if you throw it away, then it will not tempt you. If I'm tempted to eat this cookie, if I throw it away, I'm not going to be tempted to eat cookies. Simple. Jesus said, right? This is scripture right here. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5, verses 29 to 30, if your right eye causes you to stumble, if your right eye causes you to stumble, then gouge it out, take it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown in hell. That's crazy. That's like, it's better for you to lose one part. It's better for me to lose an eye, and I'd rather lose an eye than my whole body be thrown in hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. Now, this scripture right here, this motivated me to get rid of anything in my life that would tempt me to sin. So there's certain people like gotta unfollow, certain friends I'm not going to be around, certain places I'm not going to go because why? It's going to tempt me to sin. It's going to tempt me to stumble, right? This also motivated me when it came to food. I'm thinking, okay, if I don't want to be around things that's going to tempt me to sin, why would I have and be around food that's going to tempt me to overeat? Do you understand what I'm saying? So throw away the junk food. Anything that will tempt you or cause you to stumble, throw it away. Is it a sacrifice? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, but I love my food to taste good. Who don't like their food to taste good? Everybody loves it. Like I told y'all before, I made this delicious bowl of protein oatmeal. I'm about to go throw it away because if I don't, I'm going to eat it. And I'm going out to eat later and I don't need these calories. I'm going to throw it away right now. Going. Let me not even play around with it. My goals are way more important to me than the instant gratification of me eating that delicious protein oatmeal. So you got to ask yourself, what is more important to you? You having the body of your dreams, you looking the way you want to look, you living longer, you reversing your diabetes, you not succumbing to your pre-diabetes, you lowering your blood pressure. What is more important to you? You fitting in the clothes, you looking the way you want to look, you feeling the way you want to feel, or you giving into the instant gratification of you enjoying that chocolate bar or that cake or those carbs. Throw away the temptation. Do not go around the temptation. It is a short-sighted sacrifice that you have to make for a long-term gain. And understand this: there are no gains. There is no growth. There's no ascension of any kind without sacrifice. You want to build muscle, you got to work out. You want to lose fat, you got to diet. You want to make more money, you got to work. The more pain you put in, the more sacrifices you make, the more gains you get on the other side. And that's it for today's lesson. Now let's get into some Q&A. If you do want to come up and do a coaching call right now, you can request to come up on TikTok. The TikTok name is Better You, Better Society. And that is it for today. I'm going to be on for 10 minutes doing some free coaching calls with you guys right now. So if you want to come up, now is the time to request to come up. If you don't, then that's it. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, counting down.
In the meantime, I'm going to answer some of the questions that's in the comment section. Realtor Yesenia Diaz. Yesenia, I've been seeing you in here for a while, I believe. I've been seeing you for a while. What are your thoughts on plantains or plantains fattening? As long as you don't fry them, you just got to look at them as any other carb source. It's just like rice, potatoes, or sweet potatoes. If you do it in moderation, you have some chicken breast, some plantain, and some green beans, you're fine. But if you fry them, that's just not wise when you're trying to lose body fat. Then it is definitely fattening. How often do you recommend cardio for fat loss? Every day. All right, Had, you're coming up. What's going on, Hads? How you doing? Hads, what's up?
Hello.
How you doing? What's your thoughts on protein coffee? I believe it's fine. I'm not really sure what protein coffee is, but if it's I'm pretty sure it's fine. All right, you're back. What's going on, Hads? How you doing?
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I'm good. I've been watching your videos and you have very good advice. And I do like, the protein and vegetables in every meal.
Mm-hmm.
I have recently started to add a little bit of carbs in those meals. So I wanted to know, is that a smart choice, or is it like, it wouldn't slow down your weight loss, would it? If you just add, like, let's say a bit of rice or sweet potatoes on the side.
It's going to slow it down because
the protein.
It's going to slow it down because you are adding more calories to your food, right? But if you do it wisely, you will still be able to lose body fat. And this will actually be more sustainable because the diet is not going to be as brutal and hard for you to stick to. So what do I mean by do it wisely? I recommend, if you are going to be adding it, just add a small serving and try to limit the carbs that you're eating to just 1, maybe 2 meals a day. So that might mean half a sweet potato with dinner, but then for breakfast and lunch, there's no carbs. Or it might mean half a sweet potato for dinner and half a cup of rice for lunch. But we just want to practice moderation.
Yeah, because what I do is I just make sure I'm weighing the carbs, making sure it's like most of it is vegetables on the protein.
Smart.
So it won't be, does that make sense?
Yeah,
and
smart.
Also, during the cardio, I have started doing 60 minutes.
60.
Do you recommend that every day? Or, 60 minutes.
That's good. That's what I'm talking about. That's That's good.
I took your advice because I've seen your videos. And to be honest with you, the calories I burned were 660 minutes.
Yeah. Now, let me give you some advice on that. That can be difficult to do for the rest of your life unless you understand that 4 days out the week, I might push it with the cardio. But there's some days when I just walk. My 60 minutes of cardio, just me walking outside.
Oh, okay. Because I did incline walking on the treadmill.
Yeah, that's fine. But whenever you need that rest, your joints hurt, you're tired, just walk outside. Yeah. This way you don't mentally get burnt out.
True. Yeah, because I do weights as well on other days. So yeah, I know what you mean. It might be a bit too much.
Yeah.
Can't do that. So that's the thing. So I know. So sometimes maybe just walking outside in other ways might be a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did I have to say? So yeah, I was just gonna ask another question. Sometimes on the weekend, to be honest, I do have like a cheat meal. Even though I am trying to like lose body fat as fast as possible, I do sometimes, go out and then I'll just have like sometimes a burger or something like that. I want to know, is that fine to do as long as I'm strict on my diet Monday to Friday and I just want to have one cheat meal?
How long were you in this live for? How long were you in the live for?
Oh, not too long. I came on it like when you started. Do you know when you like were finishing talking about your oatmeal?
Okay, cool. So you
and then I said like, can you use milk?
Yeah, got you. So you didn't miss it. I said, if you're going to be having a cheat meal, let me actually read what I wrote out.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Right. There's two things you can do. And this is personally what I do, right? Either one, what I'll do is I'll fast. So I'm going out to eat later today. So I'm not eating until I go out for dinner. Me and my wife, we're going to have like a burger and some fries, right? So I'm just going to fast for the whole day. Or what you could do is just be super, super strict. So I might have a Premier protein shake for breakfast, another Premier protein shake for lunch, and that's it. And then when I go out, now I have like 1,000 or 1,500 calories to eat, all for my dinner.
Yeah, that's what I think. So you can get away with it. Just make sure you're smart before you have that cheat meal.
Yeah. And then when you do have the cheat meal, it can't be crazy. Like if it's a 3,000, 4,000 calorie cheat meal, you're going to gain weight.
Yeah. That. I will tell you, mine usually come up to like sometimes 1,500, 1,000, like around then.
1,500?
It's like, like the cheat meal will come up to like around that, like 2,000 calories, or 1,600.
How much you weigh?
Well, I weigh like 73, but I do have quite a lot of muscle.
Okay, so I mean
I weigh 73, but I'm trying to lose body fat.
I got you.
My body fat needs to shrink down. Yeah.
If you're doing that, if you do what I said, like let's say you fast, or you just have like 2 Premier protein shakes before your cheat meal, and it's 2,000 calories, you're gonna be fine. Especially if it's just one day out the week, and the other days you're just on point, you're strict with it, you'll still be losing weight.
Okay, that's good then. So I think I'm on the right track then.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, and can I ask one more thing?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I saw one of your videos as well. So what was I gonna say? When it comes to like snacks and stuff, I've seen your advice. Even if like I'm, let's say, in my deficit, like my numbers are still there. I haven't even reached my deficit goal for the day, and I say, oh, I might want a chocolate bar. Would you just recommend, even if it fits into that goal of like still?
No, go ahead.
Deficit, would you just recommend? Recommend ignoring that and having a healthy alternative, regardless, even if you can get away with that?
It depends on the person. If you can get away with it, then go for it, right? But if you do eat that chocolate bar and your relationship with food is bad and it makes you want to eat another chocolate bar that day, then I would just avoid it altogether. But it depends. If you could just have one chocolate bar and be good and you're still in your deficit, amazing, just perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
That makes it. So does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for me as well. You know how you say like limit your carbs? Do you mean even before training? Like let's say, because if I'm doing a glute session, for example, in the gym and that, and I like want to have a lot of energy, would you recommend still like, I don't know, what's your recommendation? Is it still like you don't need like the carb? I know you say limit your carbs sometimes and only have it for one meal. Let's say I want to have it just for my last meal. Or what I do now is I still have it, but just still limited. Like I might just have a small sweet potato just before the gym to like get me going.
That's fine. If you want to do a little bit of carbs, before you go to the gym, that's fine. Like I know some guys, they do a banana, and that's like, I know a lot of people that follow low carb diets. They'll have a banana before they go to the gym, or like a slice of toast. So that's fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, I work out fasted all the time. I know I've trained plenty of women that are strong. I mean, they're squatting 315. They're strong. And they were working out fasted as well, too. So you don't need carbs before you go to the gym.
You can. Yeah, because I've done, I think, upper body session. I didn't have anything. I literally just woke up, fasted, and I still was able to. I think it depends on the time you train, I guess. If you're training like, if you're training at night and didn't have that, or like evening where you never had your carb, you might feel a bit different compared to just waking up or doing it a bit earlier, where your body still has energy from the day before.
Yes, even still. I believe that having carbs before you work out will help you have a better workout? Yes. But do I think that everybody needs to worry about that? No. Like if you are at the highest level, like if I was like, okay, I really want to take my training to the next level, then yeah, I would start making sure I have a little bit of carbs before I go to the gym. But your average beginner don't even need to worry about that. That just adds more complexity to it. But since you're asking the question, I would say have a slice of toast, have half a banana or a full banana before you go to the gym. Yeah, you can have like a little bit of some starch in your system. And that'll help you have a better workout. It sounds like you're at that level, like you train seriously.
Yeah, because for me, 3 days of weights. And then I think any other day, I'll try and get in some cardio.
Okay.
Because sometimes I find it a bit hard to do a long cardio session after weights because I've exhausted my body first. Does that make sense? Like, especially when you're training your lower body, you kind of feel a bit exhausted. So I would actually go another day and just do cardio only.
Yeah. So what I like to do is I try to get steps in instead of doing as much straight cardio. So I try to do 30 minutes of cardio after I lift. Yeah. And that's been helping me because if I do cardio before I lift, then my lift is going to be terrible. And trying to do an hour of cardio after I lift is boring and you're tired. So that's kind of what I like. I'll do 30 minutes right after I lift, and then I'll just try to make sure that I'm getting in as many steps as possible. So that's something that works for me.
Yeah. Another thing I was going to say, is it fine? Because let's say I burn so much calories doing cardio and I'm still eating the same amount of calories I would eat if I didn't do any cardio for that day. Is that okay to do? Because sometimes I hear things like, oh no, you should eat more because you did cardio.
No.
For me, it's like
you're doing cardio because you want to burn more calories, right? Yeah. If you burn more calories, the only reason why you're burning more calories is so that you create a bigger deficit, meaning you're going to be burning more body fat. If you burn more and then you eat more food, you're getting like, what was the point of me doing the cardio? So yeah, like that.
So I'm right to be eating the same amount I would eat even if I was just at home.
Yes.
Not doing cardio. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
get you in a bigger deficit.
Exactly. I don't understand why people that makes no sense to me. It's like we're doing this because all fat loss this sounds bad, but it's like controlled starvation. You know what I'm saying? We are purposely putting ourselves in a calorie deficit, which means we are purposely we are deficient in the amount of calories that we're eating so that our body is forced to pull the calories from our stored body fat. That's what we're purposely trying to do.
And I have already saw this on the internet, but I think because you're a coach and that you might know better. So like I weigh 73, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm 5'5", and I go gym like 3 times a week, do cardio. Probably I'll say I go gym 4 to 5, like not just weights, but just doing cardio as well, but 3 days a week. I wanted to know, what would you say is like a healthy, for someone that wants to build muscle or maintain it, what would you say is like a healthy range of the deficit for me? Because I know sometimes I might go way below, like even stricter than I need to in deficit just to kind of lose weight faster. But there might be other alternative methods that are a bit better for me to maintain muscle better than just being really strict, going below what I can get away with. Like I can get away with probably more calories on my deficit. I'm just eating way below.
Yeah. How much of a deficit are you in right now?
Wow. Well, from what I've seen and like what I've searched up, I'm basically like 600.
No, you're fine. Like you could be in 1,000
calories. 500.
Yeah,
because my maintenance apparently is like 2,100.
You could be in 1,000 calorie deficit and still be able to put on muscle while you lose body fat. So you are fine. Look, as long as you make sure you're lifting weights, as long as you make sure you are getting in your protein and you're taking some creatine and you're sleeping good, you're fine.
Oh, so yeah, I think I need to tell my partner that because he's saying like make sure you don't go too below because you could like lose your muscle. And
how much body fat are you looking to lose?
To be honest with you, I'm trying to lose as much because my body fat is like, it's on average. And I want to get to like, it's probably like, I want to get to like 21, 25, 24. Because my body fat's not there yet. It's on average like 30.
How many pounds do you think you have to lose? Like what, 9, 15 pounds, 20 pounds?
Yeah. 9 around there.
Oh, you're fine.
9, 7, like 8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
To get to like a health, to get to like the fitness of my body fat. Because
Yeah.
mine's just an average.
Okay, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Look, and I like to do it like this, right? You be in the deficit that you're in right now and keep on losing body fat and keep track of your strength on like your main list. So for me, I measure my strength by my squat and my bench. So if I'm realizing, oh, my bench is going down and my squat is going down, then that means, okay, let me go from being in an 800 calorie deficit to just a 600 calorie deficit. Let me increase my protein a little bit and make sure I get my sleep up. So week by week or every 2 weeks, I'm able to kind of just glance at my 2 main lifts and see how strong I'm feeling.
Yeah, so another reason I know I'm not losing muscle is that I'm actually shockingly was able to increase the weight. Like the weight I was holding the dumbbells was lighter than usual. Even while I'm doing
so that means you're building muscle. That means you're building muscle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good then. So that's why I don't believe when people say, "Oh, you have to eat a lot of carbs to
No, you
show
don't.
your muscle and build it." Like,
you don't. There are people that are keto, right? You know, there are people that are keto that build muscle. There are people that are vegan that build muscle. So a lot of that's just hearsay. People just say things because I don't know, for whatever reason. But
I have been enjoying having like protein. Your protein oats recommendation had that today. I did just use regular milk, but then I did the same method you said, but I just used regular milk. That's why I was asking if that's still fine. But it does have a bit more calories, I guess, than almond milk and But
now, if you still in the deficit, you're going to be fine. But that's it, Hats. You got to go because I got to bring somebody else up here. Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you. Where you from? From the United States or overseas? UK. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, nice to meet you.
You're a very good coach.
I appreciate. Thank you. Say that again. I didn't hear that.
I said you're a very good coach.
Say it one more time.
All your videos. I'm watching all your. You're a very good coach.
You said I'm a what?
Can you hear me? You're a very good coach.
Okay, now I heard you. I just wanted to hear you say it again. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, you take care.
Bye. All right, take care. Bye.
All right, let's see. Can I take creatine you recommend for women? Yes. Women can take creatine. I'm about to do a presentation. How do you take creatine? So you get your creatine. Any brand will do. You get creatine monohydrate. We open it up. We get our beverage. Now, most men should take 10 grams of creatine, right? 5 grams is in each scoop. So let's say women should take 1 scoop, which is 5 grams, put it in your beverage. Men should take 2 scoops, meaning they should take 10 grams of creatine every day. All you have to do now is drink it. You stir it up and you drink it. That's how you take creatine. Now, when you take creatine, it does a few things. Mainly what it does, it allows you to work out harder and longer. And when we work out harder and longer, we are able to put more tension on our muscles. So our muscles are able to work harder. And when we put more tension on our muscles and we make sure we're eating our protein, so we're eating our chicken breasts and drinking our protein shakes, and we keep on lifting weights and we get enough sleep, putting more tension on the muscle means we grow bigger muscles. So you have 2 people. You have the version of me that takes creatine and you have the version of me that doesn't take creatine. The one that takes creatine is going to grow slightly bigger and stronger than the one who doesn't take creatine. It's not a magic pill, so it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, a crazy difference, but it will be somewhat noticeable. You will be stronger by taking creatine. Realtor Yesenia Diaz, what is your question? I feel like I started pre-menopause. Why do you say you feel like that? And what is your question? All right, there were some people that wanted to come up. I am sorry. I was talking to Hads for a long time. So I'm sorry that I couldn't bring you up. But if you would like to come up again, you can. And as a rule, I'm going to try to limit each person to about 3 minutes per person, maybe 4, maybe 5. This way I can actually speak to everybody that wants to come up. So if you want to come up again, you can hit the button to request to come up, and I will do my best to help you out. Thanks. Taking creatine, I need to drink more water. Will I gain weight? You will gain water weight, but that's just because your muscles are going to be holding more water in them, but you're not going to gain any fat. So even if the scale does go up by like a pound, don't be worried. It's just water. Like, you'll be fine. Meat and veggies only, likely to binge. Don't follow that advice, add in a potato or a cup of rice. Cam, that is literally what I recommend people do. So thank you for that. All right, let's see. Missed the beginning of the session. Can you give options other than veggies and meat all the time? Can I give, yes, Yesenia, I'm going to let you up in a second. Just give me 1 second. All right, let me answer this question. I don't even know how to answer that question. All right, let me put it like this. If you want to lose body fat, let me give you a few examples of some of the foods that I eat. Maybe this to give you some inspiration. For my breakfast, I will either do a protein shake, or I'll have some egg whites and veggies, or I'll have some egg whites and steak and veggies, or I'll have some steak and regular eggs, or I'll have some ground turkey and eggs. That's like 7 different options, right? The list can go on and on and on. For my lunch and dinner, well, for my lunch, I might have chicken breast and veggies, or I might have steak and veggies, or ground turkey and veggies, or salmon and veggies, or eggs and veggies, or eggs and chicken breast and veggies, or steak and eggs and veggies. For my dinner, I might have steak, potatoes, and veggies, or ground beef, veggies, and potatoes, or some chicken breast, rice, and veggies, or chicken thighs and veggies, or chicken wings and veggies. Yeah, I'm about to start rapping, or salmon and veggies, or tilapia and veggies, or cod and veggies. Meat and veggies. Add a little bit of carbs in every now and then. You know, I eat carbs maybe 20% of the time, but if you prioritize meat and veggies, you'll be good. All right, every now and then I might have a little bit of avocado as well too. But depending on what my goal is, if I'm trying to cut, I'll just be stricter. Like tonight, I'm going to have a burger. So what am I going to have for breakfast? A Premier protein shake. What am I going to have for lunch? Probably nothing. I'll probably skip lunch. This way I can have my burger and some fries for dinner. Then I'll have some protein ice cream as dessert. So hopefully that helps. All right, Yesenia, you are up. Oh, man. You can take any creatine. Creatine monohydrate, anyone is fine. Whew. Yesenia, what's going on?
Hi, I've been watching you for a while now, and I'm in a big plateau. I hardly even eat much, and then I do cardio 2 times a week. I do weight training 3 times a week. And before, if I would do that, I would lose weight or inches or something. And right now I can't, it seems like I can't lose anything, you know? Okay. And why I say if it could be menopause is because I've been feeling like changes in my body, and I've been getting those hot, you know, all of a sudden I feel like so hot, and investigating and researching, it kind of seems like I'm in menopause, you know?
Yeah.
Pre-menopause.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 47.
Okay. Oh yeah, it could be menopause. That sounds about right. I remember the last time I hit menopause, it was rough. That was a joke. Thank you for the pity laugh. Thank you. All right. So let's figure this out. So you're 47. How tall are you and how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'5" and I weigh 170.
Okay. And you give me a quick rundown, like in 20 seconds if you can, of what you eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snacks. And the reason why I said 20 seconds is because if you take 5 minutes, I'll lose focus and forget what you're saying. So in 20 seconds, what you eat in a full day typically?
So my breakfast is always really good. It's on point, but then all day, I know I'm just eating here and there, you know, but in the morning, I could eat 4 boiled eggs, half avocado, and I only eat Ezekiel sprouted tortillas or bread. And I do a lot of juicing throughout the day. But then, to be honest, if I do have a full lunch, or I really don't eat dinner. I eat a lot of fruits, and during lunch, maybe a chicken soup with vegetables. But I try to do a lot of juicing. Okay. So I don't know if my body's in starvation mode or what is going on.
Next question I have for you. How many calories are you eating a day?
I want to say I stay in 1,100 to 1,400, more or less,
Okay.
based on the days that I do keep track, because most of the days I don't keep track, but when I have input all my information into my fitness pal, that's what I come up with.
Okay. My next question is, what do you do for work? Oh, you're a realtor.
Yes, I'm a realtor.
Okay. Next question. How many steps do you get in, not including cardio?
Wow. Not including cardio, my goodness, that's probably like 2,000,
Okay. Next question is, when
3,000.
you do cardio twice a week, what do you do for cardio?
For example, right now I just got out of the gym and I did 1 hour of Zumba, but during the week I went running 4 miles.
Okay. So you do cardio twice a week, and one of those, for example, it's either you run 4 miles or you do an hour of Zumba. But other than that, you're getting like 2,000 steps a day.
2,000, yeah, I would say 2 to 3,000, more or
That's
less.
still terrible.
Yes, I know.
Okay. No, but there's hope. So let's see. What do we need to fix? There's two things we can do. Number one, you need to either have a meal plan. So when I ask you, what do you eat? You can say, for breakfast, I had a Premier protein shake. For lunch, I had 9 ounces of chicken breast. And it don't got to be that, but you need to have a plan where this is my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner, and this is my snack. It needs to be like accurate. The people who are like really good with money, they can tell you, okay, this is how much I spend here, this is how much I spend here. The people who are really good with fitness, they can tell you, this is what I ate for breakfast, this is where I spent calories here. So you got to get the same way, have a meal plan, or you should be able to tell me every day I eat 1,200 calories and I have 165 grams of protein. You know what I'm saying? So got to dial in that nutrition. The second thing is get in at least 10,000 steps a day. At least 10,000 steps a day. So you can buy a walking pad, or you can wake up early in the morning and do some cardio on the treadmill, but 10,000 steps a day. You doing that alone should have you break past this plateau. You doing the other thing with your nutrition, that you'll never have a problem with fitness again if you can figure that out.
10,000 steps, not including my 1 hour cardio?
Or you only do cardio twice a week. So if you want to include your cardio on those days, that's fine.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds very good. And yeah, I do agree with you. I need a meal plan, because my breakfast, like I said, is really good, but then all day it's not good,
Yeah. You got to have a meal plan.
Okay.
That's the hardest.
Okay,
Breakfast. Yeah. That's it for now. Reach out to me if you want like more one-on-one, or the next time you come up, I'll help you with the next thing you need help with. But do what I just told you, do that. Like,
Yes.
get a meal plan, get in 10,000 steps a day. You won't have issues with this again.
Okay. Sounds very good. Thank you so much.
All right, Yesenia. Oh, Yesenia. Oh, dang, she left. Don't even feel bad, Yesenia. I was going to just hang up on you. That's like something that I do for fun. How you doing? You sent
That's not fun.
you sent mad gifts. You sent the TikTok, you sent the finger, the friendship, and the perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Look.
Well, thank you so much for having me up here. I appreciate it.
No problem. Did you see when I put the creatine in this protein shake?
I did, but that's funny enough, because I do have creatine in my cabinet that's been sitting there for a year. Don't judge me.
No, you good.
And I have been on this fitness journey for more than I can't even count now. And so I was always told that creatine is not good for you, so I stopped using it. But I don't know why people were saying that, because I didn't really go to the gym. Maybe that's why. So now I have a few questions for you though.
All right. Okay, but the whole creatine is not good for you. People just say stuff, but go ahead.
Yeah, and I believe things, so it's my fault too. I don't do the research that I should be doing instead of listening to everybody, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sorry, this is going to be like a waste of your time, but I was going to say the creatine in this protein shake is disgusting, but I got to drink it anyway. Well, okay, enough games. Let's get into it.
Protein shake. Okay. So do you buy the powder, or do you already, because I see that pre-mixed already one that's there, right? Is that what you normally use for your protein?
Yeah, because I'm lazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, I heard those are bad for you too.
I mean,
so I'm like,
if if somebody who eats burgers and fries and drinks and smokes cigarettes tells me that protein shakes are bad, I will just tell them shut
Right.
up. Like I don't care
Right,
what they
that's
say.
true. Depending on who's telling you, right?
Yeah. If you now somebody said if you have kidney issues, then yes, you got to check with your doctor to make sure you should be taking creatine or protein shakes. But
Okay.
you know, like most people from the club, they're like, man, I heard them protein shakes is bad for you. You don't listen to people that talk like that. Like that's crazy.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Good.
So are you seeing me in your laptop? Is that what you're pointing? You're seeing there?
Yeah. This. So I don't know if you guys can see,
It's
but like,
just
yeah.
weird because like I'm looking you straight, right? Like if you look straight, like where the camera is,
Yeah. It's
just weird. Yeah.
okay. Go ahead. I'm just looking at the lens though, but so go ahead. I'll look at the lens. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question. I have a couple questions if you don't mind.
Mhm.
So the first question is, I'm trying to lose at least 45 pounds by April. I'm 183 right now. Is that doable with me meal prepping? I watch a couple of your videos where you say, you know, protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I actually bought all the ingredients I need yesterday, which I cut off all my chicken. Prepping your food is no joke. I understand why people don't want to do it, but then again, when you have an ultimate goal, obviously that overlooks everything, right? I weighed my protein 4 ounces, you know, everything that you had mentioned in videos. So I did that. Now, do you think that's doable with what kind of cardio, what kind of things should I be incorporating besides the food part to get where I need to get?
So if I'm you, right? What do you do for work?
I sit down
Okay.
all day.
So, dang, I wish I could show. Like, I have a walking pad over there. I have a standing desk and a walking pad. Do you work from home?
I work at work.
Okay, so no, forget that then. So you can wake up early in the morning and go to the
Yeah.
gym. And what I used to do when I worked in an office is I would go to the gym and do an hour of cardio every morning. I didn't miss a day. That was just my routine. Get in the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, go as fast as you can tolerate for 30 minutes. Don't burn yourself out. Then get on the treadmill for 30 minutes every day. That's the cardio you should do. You follow the meal plan. You're going, be miserable because the meal plan is hard. You weigh yourself every morning, and day by day, you should see that your weight is going down. It might fluctuate a little, but day by day, it should overall be going down.
Mm-hmm. Now, I guess I have another question. Is it true? Because I've noticed, like, if I starve myself, I don't lose weight. But when I'm eating properly, like, you know, the protein veggies, I'm losing the weight.
That's not true. If you starve yourself, that means you're not like if I lock you in a room for 3 days and don't give you anything except for water, you'll lose weight. People don't lose weight when they don't eat because they usually will binge late at night or something like that, or every few days they'll binge because they get really hungry.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
So
do you think that's doable, 45 pounds in less than 5 months?
Yeah, 5.5 months, you could definitely lose 45 pounds. So stick to the meal plan, but stick to it like with aggression, meaning this is what I do, every single day, and you do your cardio every day, you will lose the weight.
Okay, cool. And I heard you telling the other lady to do 10,000 a day. I do 5,000 a day. So you're saying that I should up it to 5,000?
If you include the 60 minutes of cardio in the morning, that should automatically bump that up to close to 10,000 a day. But 10,000, so try to shoot for 10,000 a day. But those would be two things I'm looking for: 60 minutes of cardio every morning and 10,000 steps a day. Those are two things that I would be doing, and sticking to that meal plan and weigh yourself every day.
And when you're saying cardio, does it have to be walking or just any kind of movement? Like she says Zumba. Sometimes I take dance classes.
That's fine. You got to find your pickleball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning some people.
Yeah, what works for me.
Exactly. Like,
okay.
You play pickleball for 90 minutes, you burn like 1,000 calories, and it doesn't even feel like cardio. So you got to find the thing that is cardio, but doesn't feel like cardio.
Mm-hmm. And then what about weight training? How would I incorporate that as well? Do I do both cardio and weight training, or do I just focus on the 10,000 steps?
I would go back to the gym later in the day for like 40 minutes and do like a quick 40-minute weightlifting session.
Okay.
Now, since you're, a woman, right? I'm assuming you want to focus more on building like lower body muscles, right?
yeah, I mean, I have a big stomach problem,
But-
so I want to focus on that. But I think with the cardio, that would help.
Yes,
right?
the diet and cardio, you will get rid of the stomach. You don't crunches will do nothing for you losing belly fat. So since most ladies want to like you losing the stomach is diet and cardio. You
Okay.
building the legs and the glutes and like the feminine
that's what I
figure.
want, the thickness.
That is you
Yeah.
doing your squats in the gym, your lunges, your Bulgarian split squats, your hip thrust. So 3 days a week, I'd be in there doing a quick 40-minute session where I do 4 sets of squats, 4 sets of lunges, 4 sets of hip thrusts, and then 4 sets of the glute kickbacks for the glutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Take care.
All right, let's see. Oh, she left before I could hang up on her. Funny, smart. Let's see. We got Prevail, and then this is gonna be it. This is it because I'm starting to get tired. What's up, Prevail? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. So, I have a stroke, whatever. So, so it's kind of like hard to say what I want to say, but
You good? Take your time.
The weight that you give me, like, so I was at like 345, or so I was at 360.
Wait, did
400.
we spoke before? Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember you. And it's like one side of your body got affected by the stroke.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember you. Okay, I remember. What's up? What's up? Talk to me.
That's yeah. So I was like 400. I was like 400 to like 360, and I lost that to like 340, and then I started doing the regimens, and I was like out to like 340 to like 320, and so thank you for that. But now like I need to have like I need you to like give me something else, because like it's not because I'm not willing to do the work, or if that makes sense.
What? What do you mean you're not willing to do the work?
No. I'm sorry. I'm not doing like, so I'm walking every day,
Yeah.
but the prices are kind of going, like the price for the food, and so what can you say that?
Oh, you're saying the food is expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. What were you eating? Like, what was expensive? What was the most expensive food you were buying?
The chicken, and the chicken.
Chicken breast.
Yeah, chicken breast.
Were you getting the one that was raw, or were you cooking it yourself?
Yeah, so I did find, so at first I saw the breast, and then I went to chicken thighs, and then I saw that your clips that was like the breast is better for weight loss.
Yeah, but hold on. Like you were cooking it yourself though, so you were buying raw food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me give you a little bit of nuance on that. Chicken breast is better for weight loss than chicken thighs, but chicken thighs is still good for weight loss. And if it's cheaper for you to buy chicken thighs with the bone in it, because it's just cheaper for you, then eat chicken thighs and broccoli. I would rather you do that because you can afford it. Yeah, you're gonna be losing 2 pounds a week instead of 2.5 pounds a week, but you're still gonna be making progress, and it's gonna taste a little bit better. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of nuance to that. Like it's not like you only have to do chicken breasts, especially if you can't afford it. Like do chicken thighs, it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Somebody said go to Aldi. Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
they're really affordable too.
Yeah, I shopped at Aldi's today, so I'm gonna get another. So I'm gonna get a little stack of groceries.
Okay.
But that's all. I want to say thank you for the clips and.
No problem, man. And God bless you, man. I appreciate you for coming back.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all keep up the good work. Next time we speak, I want to hear you say, man, I'm 320 now, and then 300, and 280. Before you know it, you don't have a six pack.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man.
All right, bye.
Oh, hold on. Dang. THFC. Like I said, guys, I'm getting tired, so I'm going to be moving a little bit quicker through these calls. THFC. See, we made it to you. We made it to you, baby. What's going on?
Hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Just a really quick question. I've been on a weight plan for a long time, and I have lost weight. I'm gaining more mass. I'm gaining more protein. More muscle mass, and my body fat is dropping. My issue is I've calculated my BMR, and it's around 1700, something like that. And I've been eating around 1450. When I intermittently fasted at the beginning, I felt like there was a drop in the scale. I'm not so worried about the scale because I know that I'm maintaining proteins. That's a good thing. What I'm noticing is that my fat is not dropping as much. I'm having to work out more in terms of my weightlifting. Because I lift about 3 or 4 times a week, and I will do maybe 30 minutes cardio because I really get tired after the lift. So is it because I've stayed at 1400 calories for a long time, and do I need to sort of trick my body because it's adapted?
Nah, I don't think you have to do that. I think that it's happened to me too. The leaner you get, the slower you lose body fat. So if somebody, like when I was 260 pounds, I was losing like 5 pounds a week. When I got down to 180, I was losing like 1.5 pounds a week. So it just slows down the leaner you get. So how much do you weigh now? I want to just kind of see a visual.
Okay, last time I weighed was 206 pounds. It's about 93 kilos.
Oh, I'm in America, so you can use pounds. I don't even know what kilos mean. All right, so can you turn to your camera so I can see you?
Yes, you can. Can you see me now?
No.
No, you can't. Okay, that's odd.
Invite to turn on camera. I don't know. Hey, it's not letting me. How much are you losing on a weekly basis?
I would say between 3 and 5 pounds.
A week?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like you're losing between 3 and 5 pounds a week, and you're saying it's slowing down. What do you mean?
Yeah, what I mean is that it depends, because some days it goes high, because I do have a lot of creatine, so maybe it's because I'm seeing the gains, because I do see the odd gain. I do take creatine, but it's not. It was more rapid at the beginning. I did once, I think, between 7, 8, but it's now 3, maybe 5, maybe 4, maybe 2. So that's why I'm thinking: am I plateauing in terms of, do I need to either go slightly lower? But I've read that if you go too low, your metabolism.
How much lower you want to go? What you want to do? You want to? Well, somebody to lock you in a closet for a week? Like you said, you're losing 3 to 5 pounds.
No,
you're good, Jenna. Hold on.
It's not about losing weight. I don't want to lose weight. Actually,
you want to lose body fat. Yeah, you want to lose body fat. Keep muscle.
I've got a little bit of fat from my children, and also I'm 50 now, and the menopause. So I have all the issues that are associated with it, and the weightlifting and has really helped. And I don't want to take any of the all the medications that are linked to.
Got you. Got you. Sorry to cut you off. No, but let me understand.
Yeah.
You said you're losing 3 to 5 pounds a week, right? Just want to be right.
Yeah.
Okay. So just keep doing what you're doing. Be patient. Your body is changing rapidly. That's incredible. That's like, my best people are losing 3 to 5 pounds a week on a consistent basis. That is incredible. Just, nice and steady. This is where people mess up because they start doing things drastic. They go deeper into a deficit, then they start binging. No, just keep doing what you're doing and just ride this out. You are doing amazing. So just keep on going. Keep doing what you're doing now. Don't change nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if I suppose, okay, that's fine. And that's all I wanted to know. And also, just keeping cortisol low. I mean, I do lift and that helps. I know I've got to do the cardio, but there are days when I feel very tired. So I want to lift and I'll just walk. So it's just balancing.
Yeah, so that makes sense. On the days you're tired, just walk. Nothing wrong with that. That's what I would do. Look, I went to the gym yesterday and I got on the Stairmaster. 3 minutes in, I was like, forget this. Yeah. And I just walked for like 30 minutes and then that was it because I was tired. Yeah. And then today I went downstairs and I crushed 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. And then I did an hour on the treadmill because I had more energy today because I let my body rest. In the past, I used to say, no, I got to finish hard. Then I get burnt out. Yeah. My hips would hurt. My ankles would be in pain. So don't do that. Listen to your body. When you need a rest one day, just take it easy. Walk, relax. Then the next day you can, live to fight another day.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so thank you for everything you've been doing, and I keep following you. And yes, you are indeed good.
Thank you. Wait, say it again. You said I'm what?
I said you're really good. Your advice is it's on point, and yes, I appreciate what you're doing. So keep up the good work.
I appreciate that. One other thing, sucker. No, I'm just playing. You're doing great. You keep up the good work. Hello. Yeah, call my friend Mark. Hey Siri, FaceTime Mark, Sammy friend. So quick story, guys.
Start a FaceTime call to Mark, Sammy friend.
For some strange reason, my contacts and my mom's contacts got synced up together. So she had my friend Mark's number saved as Mark, Sammy friend. So now that's his number saved in my phone. I think I saw him in here. Yo, what up, bro? What you doing?
Yo, what's good?
I'm just on TikTok live. I'm about to log off though. Look, guys, this is my boy Mark, fitness coach as well. I know a lot of you guys know him. All right, guys, peace out. I'm out of here. Oh, once again, if you guys, one second, I gotta invite people to work with me. If you want to work with me as your fitness coach because you want a custom plan, you want somebody to hold you accountable, then you comment the word coach right here in the comment section or send me a direct message saying the word coach and I'll get back to you. Later, guys, and God bless. All right, let me get in that. Yeah, what were you saying, bro?